At 11:47 p.m., Daniel refreshes his banking app and smiles. Another $186 earned tonight. He feels disciplined, focused, relentless. But what if that $186 is an illusion? 6 months ago, Daniel started delivering for Uber after work. Inflation was rising. His salary wasn't. He promised himself 15 extra hours a week, about $20 per hour, roughly $1,200 a month. Finally, progress. The math looked clean. The reality wasn't. After 6 months, he made about $6,400 in gross income. Sounds solid, until he calculated the real cost. He drove 4,500 miles. Using the standard mileage rate, that's nearly $3,000 in vehicle expenses: gas, wear, maintenance, depreciation. His real profit? About $3,400. He worked roughly 370 hours. That's around $9 an hour, less than minimum wage in many states. And that's just the visible cost. He didn't count the unpaid waiting time between orders. He didn't count the mental fatigue that hurt his performance at his main job. He didn't count the raise he didn't get. He didn't count the weekend he got sick from chronic sleep deprivation. He didn't count the relationship tension from canceling plans 3 weeks in a row. He counted deposits. He ignored erosion. This is what I call the hustle mirage. According to a 2023 survey by Bankrate, nearly 39% of adults have a side hustle. The average reported income? Around $800 per month. But that's gross income. The gap between gross and real profit is where the trap lives. A study from the Economic Policy Institute found that after expenses and unpaid time, many gig drivers effectively earn $10 to $12 per hour. Some earn less. But here's the deeper problem. Money isn't the only cost. There are 3 invisible taxes no one talks about. First, opportunity cost. What if those 15 hours per week were spent learning a skill that increased your salary by 10% over the next 5 years? Research from Harvard Business Review shows skill investment compounds income long-term. $9 today might be costing you $10,000 tomorrow. Second, health cost. Sleep less, stress more, perform worse. A report from the Rand Corporation estimated sleep deprivation cost the U.S. economy over $400 billion annually in lost productivity. Your body always collects the debt. Third, cognitive cost. Every delivery, every client message, every small decision drains mental bandwidth. And when your brain is depleted, you don't think strategically, you survive. Low-leverage hustles trade time for money. High-leverage work builds assets. Driving more hours increases exhaustion. Building a skill, product, or platform increases leverage. But here's the cruel twist. The more exhausted you are from low-leverage work, the less capacity you have to build high-leverage opportunities. That's the squeeze. You feel productive, but you're standing still. So here's the test. Calculate your true hourly rate. Include everything: unpaid time, expenses, recovery. So here's the test. Calculate your true hourly rate. Include everything: unpaid time, expenses, recovery. If it's lower than your main job, you're not building wealth. You're leaking it. Ask yourself, is this hustle building an asset? Is this hustle building an asset? Or is it just renting out my life by the hour? Daniel still drives some nights, but now he tracks every real cost. And he's slowly shifting those 15 hours towards skills that raise his main income permanently. Busy is not wealthy. Grinding is not growing. If this made you question your side hustle, good. Because the first step to building wealth is stopping the leaks. If you want more breakdowns like this, strategies that build leverage instead of exhaustion, subscribe now. And before you take your next shift, ask yourself one question: am I building freedom or just buying busyness?